I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary.
I don't have time for this.
All right, guys. Today we've got one of the goofiest looking sovereign citizens I have ever seen in my entire life. And this guy isn't just goofy. He's clearly not the brightest crayon in the box either. He's got the full sovereign citizen act down to a T. But trust me, he goes completely off the rails in this one. I mean, you just know it's bad. When the defendant acts like he's got some secret knowledge, the rest of society somehow missed. So let me know in the comments, on a scale from 1 to 10, how dumb do you think this guy is? But seriously, tell me what you think about these people. They've never won a court case in their entire lives, yet they keep bringing this nonsense into court and wasting everybody's time. All right, that's enough of me yapping. Let's go ahead and dive in.
All right. Lamont Harrison Lemon, the second. That's the gentleman with the Fez hat on, headgear on. Can you unmute yourself, please, sir? Is he connected to audio?
It appears so.
Lemon Bay, Harrison Lemon Bay. Can you hear me, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to you.
How are you?
Okay. Are you the second or the third?
I'm here on behalf of the third.
The third. Okay. And I guess it's the second as well. This is the city of Detroit versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Straight that. This is the state of Michigan versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Case number SX 419-5968. Counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Your Honor,
Mr. Berry, I think he's representing himself.
Your Honor,
Yeah. All right. And add count 3 to that. Add count 3 to that record as well. Or count 2 to that. Or 1 to that record as well. So count 1, 2, and 3. Let me have that other. I believe. State your name for the record, Mr. Lemon the third.
Yes, I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. And I'm here on behalf of Harrison Lamont the third.
All right. Well, I've never heard of the all lowercase letters. What does that mean?
It means that the name is to be spelled with all lowercase letters, not all capital letters, not part capital and lowercase, strictly all lowercase.
Now, I've heard some pretty out there excuses from sovereign citizens. But the whole, I'm exempt from the law because I write my name in lowercase thing? That's a whole new level of absurdity. Apparently, they believe that if they write their name in lowercase, they're not a legal person under the law, and therefore can't be held accountable for anything, as if skipping basic grammar is some kind of magic trick that erases your legal obligations. But let's be real here. No court on earth is going to recognize your legal responsibilities based on whether or not you capitalize your name. This is just a ridiculous attempt to exploit legal terminology and semantics. They really think lowercase letters somehow separate them from the system. And spoiler alert, it doesn't work. There is no loophole here. And no matter how many times he says it, this dude is still going to be found guilty. Also, can we talk about this goofy little hat? I'm sorry, but I just can't take this guy seriously.
So today is the date and time set for a pre-trial in the matter. How do you want to proceed, sir? I know you filed some documents with the court, and I did have those up in my chambers. But how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, I'm the surety on behalf of the principal debtor, strawman Harrison Lamont III. I've given the court notice weeks in advance. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary, the prosecutor, as well. And I'm looking for a plea of release today. Will you grant a plea to release?
No. I can grant you a pretrial. I can grant you the opportunity to speak with the city attorney, or I can grant you a trial date by judge or by jury.
Yeah. So
What would you like to do, Mr. Lemon Bay?
well, do you mind if I ask a couple of questions? Just want to make sure that I'm comprehending it. So as you gave the name, I heard you mention a few different names. I heard you mention Harrison Lamont Bay the third, and then a Harrison Lamont the second, and various different names. I just want to make sure that I'm clear on who or what it is that we're here to discuss, because I don't want to speak on behalf of.
It does have an error. It does have an error. It appears to be an error on the computer here. So entry date, one of the counts was entered into as one count was entered into as Harris Lemon third. The other count was Harris Lemon second, and the other count was entered Harris third Lemon. So I think that's just a typo. There's the nature of the offenses. There's the misdemeanor case is driving without a valid operator's license, no ops on person, and that is a 93-day punishable by the maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. And you have two civil infractions, one expired plates, and the other one speeding at 16 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. So those are the nature of the charges. I'm going to offer you an opportunity to mitigate this by taking the better driver's course, sir. I'm going to put that in the chat if you choose to. And I can give you time to do that. If not, you can set it for a trial date or whatever set it for a trial date or speak with the city attorney today. What would you like to do?
I'm really, again, I'm ultimately I'm here to tender special deposit and settle the charges, make the clerk fiduciary.
When a sovereign citizen says they want to tender a special deposit, they're usually trying to avoid paying debts, fines, or taxes. They believe it's some kind of special financial tool, a magical form of payment or security that settles their obligations without actually paying anything. But in reality, it's completely meaningless. It has no legal standing whatsoever. This is just another fabricated idea, meant to bypass the law or trick the system. In short, it's basically them saying, I want to get out of paying my debts, without actually paying my debts. And unsurprisingly, that doesn't hold up in the real world.
Well, you settle it by pleading to in taking a plea today, paying the fines, or taking it to trial, see if you can do better at trial. You have a right to a trial by judge or jury, and that's it. Those are your only options, sir.
I'm looking for a plea of release. Are you stating that there's no offer of equity in this matter, Your Honor?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we're going to move on. So I don't have time for this.
Would you like to speak to an attorney? Would you like to speak to an attorney, sir?
I don't. I'm not asking for counsel.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pass the matter and we're gonna move on, and he can just watch and see how it works in here, because I have too many people that are waiting that want to be heard and hear their claim, and I don't understand what you're saying. I've given you your options, and you can sit back and ponder those. I'll give you time to ponder those options. Other than that, sir, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, let's move on. Next time. No, I've already answered the questions I'm gonna answer. No, please mute your device, and you either take the offers that I've given you, speak with the attorney, or take the deal, or set the matter for a trial date. Those are your options.
Let me set the matter for trial.
Set the matter for trial. Okay, I'm gonna give you a trial. I'm gonna. Do you want trial by judge or jury, sir?
Your Honor, by jury.
Okay, jury trial. Can I get a jury trial date, please? Let's do June the 2nd. June the 2nd. We'll be doing this in the afternoon as well.
Well, we gotta set a pre-trial first.
Yeah, we'll set a pre-trial. So your next court date is going to be a final pre-trial, sir. Final pre-trial will be June the 1st, 6/1/2023 at 8:30. And then we'll set the jury trial date for the next day at 9:30 on June the 2nd. So your next action date that you need to appear is June the 1st at 8:30. And then the next day we'll have the jury trial at June the 2nd, 2023. I have received your motions. If you have any more motions, make sure they're in before the June the 1st date, and then we'll proceed with picking a jury and setting a jury panel at 9:30 on June the 2nd. If you don't have any further questions, Mr. Lemon Bay, then have a very good day, sir. All right?
There is absolutely no way this guy wins a jury trial, unless he somehow finds the dumbest people on earth to sit on that jury. I mean, come on. The logic here is all over the place. You can't just show up with wild theories, throw around a few weird words, and expect to walk free. That's not how the law works, unless he's planning on pulling some last-minute miracle out of his hat. And speaking of his hat, what is going on with that thing? Either this guy has the world's worst haircut, or he's competing for the title of goofiest idiot alive. It's like he's giving off, I don't care what I look like vibes. But maybe he should have cared just a little bit more. Seriously though, I can't be the only one watching this and wondering how anyone thought the strategy was a good idea. Sovereign citizens really believe they can outsmart the system with nonsense like this. But spoiler alert, they can't. They never have. And they never will. The law does not care about lowercase letters, or whatever weird tender you try to use to avoid paying your bills. It's all just empty words that never stand up in court. So what do you guys think? Does this guy have any chance of winning? Or is he just wasting everybody's time? I think the answer's pretty obvious. Let me know in the comments. I love reading them. You guys always make me laugh. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.